One of the things that we need to do when we've built some interventions and we've got a solid plan in Tilda is to get that information out of Tilda into the tools that we use to deliver these programs, whether that's an authoring tool, Word documents, videos, or a PowerPoint. So today I'm going to show you how to get some info out of Tilda into PowerPoint and to build a PowerPoint really quickly with Copilot in PowerPoint. So I'm in my Acme AB leadership program and I want to work on this stakeholder alignment and kickoff. I'm pretty happy with how these steps are looking. Welcome, goals and vision, roles and expectations, timeline, outcomes, Q&A, and wrap up. So I'm going to create some implementation material and I'm going to work with Tilda to build a structure and some content for a PowerPoint. And then I'll show you how to get that into PowerPoint with Copilot. So here I can see I've got slides, title, content. That's looking great. Obviously, for when I'm doing this for real, I'm going to be spending some time editing this exact text and working with Tilda to refine it. But for the sake of this example, I'm just going to make a few changes. Okay, so now I've got suggestion on images that I want in there. And let's add another few slides. So now I've got an 8-slide structure with some design notes. So I'm going to save this as a PDF. And I'm going to get that into my OneDrive because that's what we'll be needing when we generate a PowerPoint. So upload that to my OneDrive. And then I've got this prompt, which is going to help us build a prompt for Copilot in PowerPoint. So basically what this prompt's doing is telling Tilda to look at all this material we've created and then here in the chat, generate a prompt that I can stick into PowerPoint to create my presentation. So let's see what Tilda comes up with. So this is using the structure that PowerPoint AI likes. So it's got a goal, some context, some expectations, and the source, because I'm going to be uploading that PDF that I just downloaded. So now I can go to PowerPoint and put this in as a prompt. Let's open that up. So in PowerPoint, you want to create a blank presentation. And if you have Copilot activated, you have these little stars above your first slide. So click there, click Create New Presentation. And then I'm going to add my reference file. So that was the one we just uploaded. I'm going to choose a template. So you'll probably have organizational templates that you can use. I'm just going to pick one of these default ones. Let's go with that one. And then I'm going to paste in my prompt. So here it is. And then I just click the arrow and Copilot in PowerPoint will take that PDF information we gave it, the prompt that Tilda generated, and it's starting to build a structure for this deck now. And we can see it mirrors pretty much perfectly what we said in Tilda. So welcome and agenda, program goals and vision, stakeholder roles and expectations. Let's check back. Welcome and agenda, program goals and vision, stakeholder roles and expectations. Absolutely spot on. So I can go in here again, moving these around, adding sections, deleting sections. But for the sake of this example, I'm going to click Generate Slides. And you can see at the bottom here, we're generating 32 and there's a maximum of 40. So if you want to build bigger decks than this, you can maybe chunk them up or just create the kind of broad structure and then fill in more detail. So I'm just going to fast forward time whilst Copilot builds those slides for me. And there we have it, a full presentation in the theme with the content that we specified. And I can, of course, go in here, edit whatever I want to edit, upload some images that I've either generated or that are from our stock image library. So what we have here is a super fast way to generate a fresh PowerPoint perfectly aligned with what's in our Tilda project and intervention. So a little bit of manual work there to get the information across from Tilda to PowerPoint, but you can see in just kind of 5-10 minutes, we've built something that we can easily make some tweaks and present tomorrow. And if you want to try this for yourself, if you want the prompt that I used, I've put it in the description for this video and in the article on the how-to section of our website. So good luck trying that out and have fun.